bad are they going to judge me? What's up, guys? It's your girl Joycelyn back with another video, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please take a moment to hit that red button and subscribe. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment, share, the whole nine. So today we're doing this video a little bit more personal, so I just decided to come into my room to film today. I wanted to take a step back from like the film lights everywhere environment and just be a little bit more personal. But today's video, I just really want to talk about acknowledging when you're wrong, because nobody's perfect. And sometimes, most of the time, when we experience failed friendships, failed relationships, we tend to, when we're speaking about it, say they did this to me, or they put me through this, they made me feel this way. It's never really like I did this or they did this, but I also did this, and that's where we clashed, or so that's what I really want to talk about. So y'all already know, well, for those of you who don't know because you've never watched me, well, you're about to find out. And for those of you who have watched me and have not yet subscribe. But for those of you who have watched me and I subscribed and all that good stuff, y'all already know that I am never going to bring a subject to you that I have never lived and just went through and seen with my very own eyes. So with that being said, this topic this topic hits home for me because for a long time, I went through a really traumatic situation, and I feel like for a very long time, I wasn't able to acknowledge what I did wrong. I wasn't able to acknowledge where I went wrong in the failed relationship. And I feel like a lot of us do this because, maybe like, the other person's wrongs may be a lot more wrong than ours, so we automatically like debunk it, but that's still not okay, because it's beneficial for us to acknowledge where we went wrong, because two wrongs don't make a right. And just because one person is like extra wrong, it doesn't mean that your wrong is just a little bit wrong. Wrong is wrong. So I can't repeat that. So if you didn't get that, just rewind a little bit and boom. It's very important for us to acknowledge our wrongs, no matter the other person's wrongs, because we have to, and it helps us grow. It helps us not make the same mistake twice. And it took me a long time, just because I had been severely scarred from the wrongs of that person. So I really didn't feel that I had done anything wrong. But personally, I took a step back after months, and then I started to realize, like, maybe you should have handled things differently. Maybe you should have approached things differently. Maybe, so like my fault at the time was, I didn't give enough space. So like, when we needed to talk about something, we were going to talk about it right then and there. And you're going to talk to me and you're going to give me answers right now. We're going to talk about it right now. Like, I don't care if you want to cool down. I don't care if you want to step out. No, I don't care. We're going to talk about it right now. And that was so bad because, not giving another person the chance to like cool down, it's going to pop off. Like, we're not going to have a conversation or a discussion. We're going to have an argument because I'm like wanting it my way and not giving, the other person just time to just think and reflect on things. And it's like, right now, I settle right now. So that's where I used to go wrong. And now it's kind of the opposite, where it's like, you talk to me when you're ready, because I ain't bothering, but so it took me a while to actually realize that had a big part to do with our downfall and our arguments and our heated arguments. Because when you come at someone that is, a hothead and has not cooled down, you're putting this angry person against a wall and making them talk. You're just not going to get a good reaction, So, it always makes me think, from that. And I'm talking about like years ago, but it always makes me think in a situation now, and whatever kind of relationship it is, it makes me think back to moments like that. And that's why it's so important for us to acknowledge our wrongs in a failed friendship or relationship or whatever, our wrongs, period. It's very important for us to acknowledge them. And sometimes we avoid them. We put them under the rug because we feel like, we're like, it's just like we're going to look bad. And it's not that. It's for growth. It's solely for growth. It's only going to benefit you, because I have learned, once I was able to take into fact that I was also at fault, I was able to study it more, understand where it was coming from. Why was I doing this, And that's how I was able to little by little just ease out and stop that kind of behavior. So I encourage you guys to know when you're wrong and admit when you're wrong. Admit when you're wrong, and, be able to have a civil conversation and, a cool, calm, collective, loving conversation to apologize for your wrong, even if you're not the only one wrong.